how you think participatory budgeting would work in action in Scotland?
Well, we have seen so far at least 58 processes taking place since 2009, and in most cases is a way of allocating community grants. But for the future, for what now we understand as second generation PB, we're hoping that this is going to include as well mainstream budgets, public services, and some of the mainstream decisions that need to be taken.
And how do you think the decisions that are taken might be different from how they are traditionally?
Well, the theory and the aspiration is that if PB is used to involve a cross-section of the local population, then the decisions made will be closer to the priorities, ambitions and aspirations of local people. That takes a lot of work, but it can be a huge help for decision makers who then can, with some confidence, make decisions on important issues, having had the opportunity to get communities involved in that public dialogue process.
And for those of us who aren't involved in that process, who do we hold accountable for those decisions?
This depends on the model of PB. So in grant allocation, usually we don't have, we're talking about smaller budgets, and therefore the accountability lies with the organizations that end up implementing some of the projects. Now, if we're talking about mainstream services and some larger scale participatory budgeting, then we are talking about embedding PB within the democratic process and having councillors as the key. The ultimate accountability lies with councillors, and they need to, in that model, work with communities to make those decisions and therefore keep the balances and checks needed to ensure that those decisions are for the public good. But so far, we haven't seen in the history of PB any case where communities made decisions that then were overturned by councillors, or at least not that we have managed to document. So it's fair to say that more often than not, councillors find the decisions that come from PB processes helpful in doing what they need to do to make a difference in communities.
Great, thanks very much.